Hello. She says, I love your speaking voice. Can you please post a video on why you would never remarry again? Well, first, I would like to thank you for complimenting me on my voice. Secondly, you must know yourself, your true self, and you must accept yourself regardless of the opinions of others. And after getting in tune with myself and truly learning myself, I know that I am a free-spirited, free bird woman. I'm a powerful woman. The true you, or the inner you, is likely to be contrary to the ideals that are pushed by society. And when it comes to the ideal of marriage, marriage is structured to the benefit of the male. The wife takes on the duties of being the sole emotional support for the family. She does the majority, if not all, of the slave labor, domestic duties, works outside of the home, takes care of the children, does the cooking, and all of this that drains the life force energy out of her. I am not a caregiver. When I was married, my soul was hindered because as a free bird, I was now trapped. I was trapped into the duties of slave labor and taken away from my destiny and my purpose. That was killing me on the inside. I had to stop my career. I was trapped in a house and I was practically isolated, something that is anti-me. And when I listened to the climate and the atmosphere of the average male and the types of relationships they want, they believe that women are supposed to do that. And I have zero desire to trap myself in legality with a male who wants me to cut myself down and drain the life force energy out of me. I want the freedom to be able to walk away from someone without legality. I want the freedom to focus on my destiny without the insecure male trying to take me away from it because he needs all of my attention. He needs me to be codependent. And the majority of the males in this atmosphere desire codependent relationships. They're too insecure to deal with a person as charismatic, as independent, as driven and determined as I am. They don't want to create equitable arrangements. They don't want to be empathetic. They don't want to be partners. They want to dominate and control. And I'm not that person. Because I love myself and I draw from my own energy sources, I don't seek fulfillment from external sources. If a man is not whole within himself and has his own purpose and just joins in the happiness that I already have no use for him. Zero use for him. I'm not a woman that can be dictated, dominated, domineered, or controlled. So marriage would just be a tactic for a male to try to trap me. And I don't want to be trapped. Hello.
You heard it there first, fam. You can't make this thing up. It's Black Male Advice TV. Bringing you the best content on YouTube. You already don't know what it is, fam. It is what it is. Anyway, get those likes up on the video, fam. Let's do what we got to do. Let's get right into this thing. Yeah. Interesting topic. Why I would never marry again. Yeah. Why I would never marry again. Why men should avoid state marriage. Brothers, how many more videos am I going to have to share with you guys? Like, this is what you guys are going to have to deal with on a daily basis. Y'all ain't listening, fam. I'm trying to give y'all the understanding of the real, but y'all out here playing games. Y'all know the drill. Let's react to this, find out what's going on. Let's go.
She says, I love your speaking voice. Can you please post a video on why
Her voice just sound depressed.
you would never remarry again?
Why I would never marry again. I already don't know why, because you're just not wife material.
First, I would like to thank you for complimenting me on my voice. Secondly, you must know yourself.
If you knew yourself, you would have never got married. You said that you were a free bird spirit. So why didn't you know yourself? See, women are always saying you need to know yourself. No, you are just not wife material, period. Let's go.
Your true self. And you must accept yourself regardless of the opinions of others.
Well, then I'm sure you'll accept my opinions. Because when you come on social media and you share your thoughts, be ready for all the reactions, be ready for criticism, be ready for all of that type of stuff, because that's what you want, right? Okay, let's get into this.
And after getting in tune with myself and truly learning myself, I know that I am a free-spirited, free bird woman.
So you're admitting that you are a bird. See, I didn't have to say anything. You said it yourself. Right? So let me see on the screen. Somebody had wrote something to her. They said, I love your speaking voice. Can you please post a video on why you would never remarry again? Because she's done. There's nothing there. Like, what man is going to invest? It doesn't make any sense. See, I'm at the point, fam, where I'm trying to give out this word, trying to teach you guys. I don't understand why everybody's just wasting their life away. You know, we're going to have to start a series on damaged goods because a lot of us, we're making orders for certain products, and when they come in the mail, it's already done damaged on arrival. And that's what I've experienced with a lot of sisters. You know, you talk to sisters, they're damaged on arrival. As soon as you talk to them, you're like, dang, she already damaged. Wow. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's go.
I'm a powerful woman.
She says she's a powerful woman. Okay.
The true you, or the inner you, is likely to be contrary to the ideals that are pushed by society.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it makes no sense. And please, could you please talk fluent rather than all this cut, copy, paste? It's like you're trying to sound eloquent and you know, like you really know what you're talking about. But if you have to talk and cut, copy, paste, you really don't know what you're talking about. Just talk straight. No takes, no a second recording, third, fourth, fifth. No, just talk straight.
When it comes to the ideal of marriage, marriage is structured to the benefit of the male.
That is a lie. That's a lie. Because marriage is structured to the benefit of the women. Has always been. I don't see... What are you talking about? No. She's out of her mind. Marriage only benefits women. That is why women are the ones who file for divorce. That's why women are always quick to put a man on child support. You understand? Because the state favors the women all the time. This is why, brothers, you need to avoid state-sanctioned marriage. You need to avoid that. Avoid anything that has to do with monogamy, because this is the results. This is what's going to happen long term. When you get with a modern woman, brothers, this is what you're going to face. She's not built or equipped to be a wife. So it's like, why even go through that process? This is why I said the majority of them are going to either be single moms or they're going to be ran through, pumped and dumped. This is just where it's going to be. Because in most women's mind, they believe that by them being single, that they're free, that they're able to come and go, they could date who they want. And really what they're essentially saying is that they can sleep with whoever they want. So much for being monogamous, right? Think about it. Let's go.
The wife takes on the duties.
I don't know what you mean by the wife takes on the duties. You signed up for that. See, you modern women, you want to boast and talk about you're not interested in sharing a man, that you're not interested in polygyny. So, hey, what are you getting upset for? Just deal with everything. Since you don't want a sister wife, since you don't want to be partners with a sister wife, right, and build the nation, right? You want to assume the role of doing everything as a wife. So if you want to do everything in that house, then, hey, do what you got to do and suffer.
Of being the sole emotional support for the family.
You don't have to be the sole emotional support. You chose that under monogamy.
She does the majority, if not all, of the slave labor.
See, brothers, they call it slave labor. So let me get this straight. You raising children is slave labor? So all the animals in the wild that are doing their duties, they're all slaves, right? See, brothers, this is the kind of mentality that you're going to have to deal with when it comes to this world. Women who believe that being a wife and doing their wifely duties is slave labor. So now, is there any incentive of you brothers actually wifing up any of these women in this modern day? I don't think so. Because their mental stability is off. They don't know what their purpose or their goals are when it comes to a union with a man. Just because she had a horrible experience with a man, look what it done to her. It made her bitter. You see? See, I can guarantee you it wasn't 30 guys that did that. You understand? Something happened to her in her life and she is now bitter. And to that point, she can never be in a relationship ever again. She would never survive. She would bring men nothing but horror. You understand? Nothing but pain, because she bring misery to the table. You understand that? Let's go.
Domestic duties. Works outside of the home. Takes care of the children.
She said works outside of the home. Hey, that's what you choose to do. See, if you understood polygyny, you would be working with your sister wives. Y'all would create businesses, right, with your husband, and y'all be able to work right at home. But you don't want to do that. You want to go to the 9 to 5. You want to go to the man and punch a clock. So that's what you chose to do. You ain't choosing to use your own gifts, your own talents, you ain't using that. Instead, you on somebody else's time. So don't get mad, get glad.
Does the cooking.
You're supposed to do the cooking. You're the wife. If you had a sister wife, you can actually share those duties. But you don't want that because you want to have a man on a leash under monogamy, and it's not going to work. You most likely probably got cheated on, and that's why you're bitter.
And all of this that drains the life force energy out of her.
How could it drain the life force energy out of her? Women were never created to be by themselves doing everything in a household. The Most High made it so that a man can have more than one wife, so that you could deal with other issues, and your sister wife is pretty much helping you. But you don't want that because you're a modern woman and you want to do everything by yourself. So why are you complaining?
I am not a caregiver.
If you're not a caregiver, then you're not fit to be a wife. You're not fit to raise children. You're making it very clear. I didn't have to say it. You said it with your own mouth.
When I was married, my soul was hindered.
Your soul was hindered because you went into that marriage hindered.
Because as a free bird, I was now trapped. I was trapped.
You weren't trapped. You signed up to be a wife. You thought that being a wife was going to mean you laying on your back, just relaxing while a man do everything. And you found out that being a wife meant that you actually have to do some work. See? Because see, here's the problem. This is how I know that modern women are literally full of BS when it comes to all of these talking points that they try to push. If this woman actually grew up in a household where her mom was successfully married to her father and she actually seen the life of a husband and wife, she would know how a marriage is supposed to be. But she didn't have that before her. There was no examples before her. She thought marriage meant sitting on your butt while a man do everything and she relax and have a good old time. Let's go.
Trapped into the duties of slave labor and taken away from my destiny and my purpose.
Your destiny and purpose is being a helpmate to your husband. But you don't want to do that. You want a career. You don't want to raise children. You don't want to breastfeed no babies. You want to be in an office talking about you're a boss.
That was killing me on the inside.
You were already killed on the inside the minute you got married.
I had to stop my career.
You had to stop your career because you have to take care of babies. Didn't you know that? How can you have a career when your career is supposed to be a mom? See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with modern women. They talking all this talk about careers, but they forgot that their main objective in life is to be a mom, to raise children and take care of babies. What's the matter with y'all? What career? Your career is supposed to be a mom, a helpmate, a wife. And that's something you don't have. So stop complaining.
Trapped in a house.
Trapped in the house? What do you mean trapped in the house? See, this is why, brothers, when you get with modern women and you talk about wifing them up, you got to really have a lot of conversations because a lot of these women are not even meant to be wives. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you, bro.
I was practically isolated.
Isolated? No, you were isolated by yourself because you were lonely and bitter. You wanted to do what you wanted to do, and you thought being a wife meant you could go out there, get the bag, ball, have a career, and be separated. No, you're a helpmate, which means you are there for your man. See? So stay single, allow all these men to come in and out of your life, pumping and dumping you, and let's see how that works out for you. Because that's worse. See, this is what happened when there's dysfunction and people don't want order. Modern women do not even follow the Bible. They don't even want to follow the Most High. You try to teach them anything about life, they reject everything. And this is the results.
Something that is anti-me. And when I listen to the climate and the atmosphere of the average male and the types of relationships they want, they believe that women are supposed to do that. And I have zero desire to trap myself in legality.
Legality? What in the world is she talking about?
With a male who wants me to cut myself down. And
nobody asks you to cut yourself down. You just have a poor self-image of yourself and you're insecure. Let's go.
Drain the life force energy out of me.
Nobody could drain anything out of you. You have already been drained because you have no peace.
I want the freedom to be able to walk away from someone.
You want the freedom to be able to walk away from someone. Isn't that interesting? Sounds to me like you want the freedom to just be with who you want, have sex when you want, and just leave when you want, right? See, brothers? They don't want monogamy. They want to go out there and practice polyandry.
Without legality.
See? She want to be able to go out there, have fun with different men and just walk away, go back to her single life, meet a new man, walk away, you know? All under this nonsense called monogamy. You're seeing it here first, fam. Listen, fam, you will only get the best reaction videos on Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Raw, period. Let's go.
I want the freedom to focus on my destiny.
Your destiny is to be a wife and be a helpmate. How about you read the Bible?
Without the insecure male.
No man is insecure. You're the one who is insecure.
And to take me away from it.
Nobody's trying to take you away from anything. You're running from your purpose. You're actually running from God. Yeah.
Because he needs all of my attention.
No, he don't need your attention. He can go get that from another woman. You just don't want him to go get another woman because you want him all to yourself. See, she acting like this man want all her attention. Fam, ladies, we don't need all your attention. We can get that from another sister. We just need you for a purpose. If you don't want that, you can go sit down in your house, stay alone, and get a rose toy.
He needs me to be codependent. And the majority of the males...
Notice, she said the majority of the males, which means she's saying all men, all black men, and so ever. Because we don't know. Maybe she's talking about white men too, for all we know. You never know who she was with.
In this atmosphere.
Atmosphere? Wrong choice of words. Not atmosphere. You got it all mixed up.
Desire codependent relationships.
Codependent relationships. So what are you desiring? You're not making any sense.
They're too insecure.
No, you're insecure.
Deal with a person as charismatic, as independent, as driven and determined as I am.
If you were all of those things, you would have peace and harmony, but you certainly don't. Stop the lying.
They don't want to create equitable arrangements.
What equitable arrangement? You don't even have that.
They don't want to be empathetic. They don't want to be partners.
We don't want to be partners because you're not here to be a partner. The only partner you can have is a sister wife. She's supposed to be your partner. You are supposed to be a helpmate. We're not partners. We're not equal. You understand? Men and women are not equal. Let's go.
They want to dominate and control.
A man is supposed to dominate and control. What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. A man is supposed to dominate and control his woman. What are you talking about? See, this is why you're going to be single for the rest of your life. This is why modern women are going to be single for the rest of their life. This is why you're going to go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. And you're going to see an increase and an increase and an increase of body count. And you're never going to be happy because none of those men will ever settle down with you. We're in a climate right now where black men in general are literally telling themselves, I would never, ever marry a sister. Do you know what that means for you? That means that you will never have peace because all of the men that you run into, all they're going to want to do is screw. That's it. That's going to be your life. Let's go.
And I'm not that person.
Of course you're not that person. You're not wife material.
Because I love myself and I draw from my own.
If you love yourself, you would literally be serving the Most High Yah, but you don't love yourself, so stop.
Energy sources. I don't seek fulfillment from external sources.
You don't? So you telling me you don't got a rose toy? Let's go.
If a man is not whole within himself.
See, you want to talk about whole and all of this, but you're not whole. You're not at peace. You don't have no happiness in your heart. I can tell. I can listen to your TikTok and I can tell that you are not happy. You are using that platform to literally I guess you're literally just trying to listen to yourself, fam. And at the end of the day, it's not cool. Let's go.
And has his own purpose and just joins in the happiness that I already have. I have no use for him. Zero use for him.
Wow.
I'm not a woman that can be dictated, dominated, domineered, or controlled. So marriage would just be a tactic for a male to try to trap me.
Wow.
And I don't want to be trapped.
Fam, if that's all it is that she have to offer, then there's nothing else there, fam. That's all I'm going to say for today. Y'all could just leave y'all feedback, fam. Listen, fam. This is what's going on in today's day. This is what's going on. She says why I would never marry again, why men should avoid state marriage. You be the judge, fam. That being said, I'm out, fam. Leave your thoughts, criticism. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.